Hello all, another video about my new Aprilia RS457. This is after the first service. I got the first service done yesterday. I got the 621 miles that it needed to do that. So there's an oil change, oil filter change, which they didn't have yet, believe it or not. They did not have the oil filter, so they ended up using an aftermarket one and cleared it with Aprilia, that it doesn't void the warranty or anything. I also got new tires. You guys hear me talk a lot about tires, and maybe you don't understand that, but the reason why is in high performance riding, you know, on the racetrack especially, tires are everything, literally everything. If you don't have good tires, you're not going anywhere, right? So those stock tires were the, whatever they were called, you can see it in my previous video, Euro Torque something. But what I ended up getting was some Pirelli Rosso 4 Corsas, which I like, but the other reason is they had them. Right, this is the only tire they had in the 150/60, which is not bad. I mean, this is a good fast track day tire. It's not quite a race tire, but it's not far off. Right, these things are really good. I'm happy to have them on here. I've not actually owned a set yet. I've only ever owned the Rosso Corsa 2, but I've ridden a bunch of these on like friends' bikes and stuff, and just excited to get it. Haven't really ridden it that hard yet because you know, they're new tires, and also I'm on the street, and also I'm going uphill, and you don't really load the front tire that hard going uphill. But I'm really enjoying it so far. Also, I've seen some comments like, I'm not a YouTuber, guys. I don't have onboard footage just because I'm not a YouTuber. I do have an old GoPro with some mounts that I might put on this for the track day, which I'm hoping to do next weekend if things go right. We'll see how that goes, but that's why I got these tires, so that, you know, I'd feel better at a track day. Anyway, yeah, everything's going good. Oh, another thing about the first service, there were no map updates, which is kind of surprising given how bad the throttle map is. But that just might be how it is with the stock setup and the Euro 5 emissions. I'm waiting for, you know, there to be some tuning options to tune that out. That said, once you get it above about 7,000 RPM, it runs really good. It's, you know, you can tell it's corked up a little bit with the catalytic converter, but it's, I mean, it's way faster than my 390, right? Way faster than the 390, which you're going to expect. It's a 450 twin versus a 373cc single. And, you know, another thing that surprises me too is the red line on the dash, and I don't know if it's hard-coded red line. I guess I got to go look at the documents on it, but it says it's like 10.5 or something, and the 390 is like 10,000. Yeah, it's not gonna, well, yeah, right there, 10.5. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, the 390 is like 10,000, and this is a twin. You know, this you'd think this thing would rev higher, and I believe most of the competition does. I don't know the numbers offhand, but it's a new engine, brand new design. They might be going a little conservative on it, which is fine. You know, we don't want to be blowing these things up or something like that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, guys. Got to put a couple of parts on it. I got to get the rear sets. Suspension at some point. Hopefully I can uncork it with tuning, exhaust, map, whatnot. And yeah, I'm hoping to make more videos. Also at the track, I'm hoping to get the onboard. I think I just said that. I'm going to try to get on board, but once again, guys, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just here to kind of pass on my experience and information with the bike, which is extensive experience with riding, so I'm hoping it helps somebody. Loving it, really love it with the new tires. As far as I'm concerned, you know, when you put new tires on it, I think you're not going to want to put the stock tires back in. I don't know, maybe some people like them, that's fine. If you want to do track riding and high performance riding, I think you don't want the stock tires. But I'm not gonna say they're horrible or anything like that. They're fine. Most tires these days are so good, and that's another point too. Like when I ride somebody else's bike or a new bike, or you know, I do a lot of riding at the track for various reasons. Almost any tire is good. There's very few tires I look at and kind of groan like, oh no. Most tires are really good. You know, there's a few here and there that you kind of get on it and you think, okay, I'm not going to be able to go super duper fast, but even the ones that came on this, I would be happy to ride a few laps around the track, just to check it out and to, you know, get a feel for the bike. Especially if it was somebody else's bike, you know, I could do some laps and I would feel fine. But this is my own bike and I want to really ride it hard, so I've got these, you know, Rosa Corsa 4s. I probably would have preferred to get the Super Corsa SC, which the dealer had, but they only had the 140s, which is what I run on the KTM. This is a 4.5-inch wheel, and I think it's smart to run the 150. The 150 doesn't make any sense on the 390 because you never get to the edge of it because it's pinched. But on this, I think the 150 is the right choice. So I'm going to try to go with that. And it's not a super duper common size except for 400s. And a lot of the 400s were running 140s at the track anyway. But anyway, like I said, dealer had these. I'm happy to have them. I'll probably try to get Super Corsa SC something next, because it's going to be probably mostly a track bike. But, you know, for my first time out, I'm just overjoyed to have these on here. Anyway, yeah, more stuff to come, and I'm loving it. I recommend it. Take care.